Hi and welcome to this video about affiliate marketing for bloggers. And bloggers have an edge in affiliate marketing because usually they've got a website that's under their control, and a small edge is often the only thing that you need because there's very little difference between the top few results in the search engines for most searches. So if you can give yourself a slight advantage, yeah, definitely go for it. So what is a blogger? Years ago, before the web took off, blogging was restricted to an elite few. In essence, blogging is journalism. Journalists write or blog about things, and so do authors, and to a lesser extent filmmakers. And all those areas have opened up by the advances in the internet and in technology. If you can write, you can potentially get readers, and if you can use the video option on your phone, you can potentially make movies. Some independent film producers do just that. There have been complete movies made on a phone camera, and apparently they're very good. I've not seen any, but hey ho. And Amazon's Kindle option has allowed anyone to become an author, but that's a digression. Let's get back to blogging. Probably the easiest way to become a blogger is to get a domain name, some hosting, and install WordPress on it, and that gives you almost total freedom of speech. Unless you break the law or don't pay your hosting bills or forget to renew your domain name, your website will stay online. And unless you specifically ban the search engines from crawling around your site, you'll get indexed and can potentially show up in the search results. The search engines know when a new domain name is bought. There are systems in place where they can find that out, and Google even has its own domain name registrar, so they can basically, they've got extra inside access. They can't get your privacy details, but they can get most other things. If you're using a blogging system like WordPress, then the search engines also know when you've added new content. I'm using WordPress on the site I originally wrote this on, and because I left most of the settings on the default, as soon as I press the publish button, WordPress sends out a ping note that tells the search engines and anyone else who cares that I've added a page. Then, in their own time, and depending on quite a few factors that are a bit too techy to go into here, the search engines will crawl around the page, analyse it, and decide where it best fits when people do a search. It might take them a while to do that. They've got their own schedule. You can pretend to sort of hurry them along, but they'll do it in their own good time. It's kind of manana. And all that happens without me doing anything more than creating a page, which is why blogging works a treat for affiliate marketers. In theory, all you need to do is keep creating content and let the search engines take care of everything else, and that's actually pretty much what happens in practice as well. I've got affiliate blogs where the only, in quote marks, promotion I've done is to create content, and they get traffic. I've done no social media signals that I've made happen. Other people might have tweeted or whatever, but generally speaking I haven't. There have been no external links apart from maybe the occasional video on YouTube, and definitely no spammy techniques that promise the world and deliver nothing, usually for a fee. Because at its heart, affiliate marketing is just word of mouth marketing that's been formalised a bit. And I write about things that interest me, and that's called niche marketing, if you want to get really technical. That's all niche marketing is, writing about things that interest you, or secondary possibly that you want to make money out of, but I'd go with things that interest you. And I put those musings, writings on my website, and that's called blogging. At appropriate locations in those musings, I put in an affiliate link, and that's what makes the blog an affiliate marketing blog. That's the only difference. The links aren't obtrusive on the WordPress theme I'm using at the moment. They're underlined. If I used a different theme, then maybe they'd just be a blue colour like on Wikipedia, and they'd show when they were clickable when you hovered over them, because the mouse button would change. And that's all completely controllable. Some of the links are affiliate links, some aren't. So if you click one and you go on to purchase, and it's an affiliate link, I earn an affiliate commission. There's no flashy adverts, no annoying auto-starting videos like all the news sites seem to do, or those wait a few seconds screens that get in the way on sites like Forbes, no pop-ups when you hover over a link, and no extra screens that somehow seem to get around your pop-up blogger settings. And if you've ever strayed onto an adult website, intentionally or otherwise, you know what those are and how often they seem to just crop up and breed. And they're just simple links in appropriate places that lead off to relevant content that usually just happens to be somewhere I can earn a few dollars if you decide it's something you want to buy. Or sometimes, as I said, just to keep things looking natural, they're regular links to places like Wikipedia or other relevant websites that explain things in more detail, or even pages on my own website. Much the same as you'd do if you were dropping a note to a friend, because that's really all blogging is. And the web has deformalised, if that's a word, the art of talking to your friends, especially ones you've never met. they might even seek you out. That's what they do when they're searching. If you've ever searched for more information on a subject before you make a purchase, you've basically done that. And your blogging site can do the same, and just right naturally. Add in some eye candy if you want to, photos or videos. I do that sometimes, but not very often. Add in audio if that makes sense. And importantly, add in 1 or 2 or 3, or however many seems right, affiliate links. Longer pieces of content can get away with having more affiliate links than shorter pieces of content on your blog, although I've seen some that seem to be almost all links. Weird. Longer content are also good for attracting those obscure searches from the search engines, the ones where people are desperate for information but fed up with the rubbish that they've found when they don't drill down far enough. If you can get found for a relevant search where there are less than 10 results, and those do happen, then that's, well, nice or even fantastic, but it's not really a case of figuring out precisely where you're going to be found, because the search engines are getting more and more personalised, so the days of everyone seeing the same results are long gone. So just blog away, but don't be boring. Don't be afraid to write the right number of words, whether that's 100 or if it's a simple product that you're promoting, or 1,000 or more if it's something more complicated. Just go with what seems right. As long as you don't bore your readers, you'll be fine. In fact, maybe even if you do bore them sometimes. If you think about it, the technical specs of electronics on Amazon, they're only boring if you don't want to know what the megapixels and zoom range and battery capacity or whatever other seemingly important stuff is needed before you press the buy now button. They're not boring at that stage. At the time of researching the purchase, they're incredibly interesting, even if you wouldn't normally be that geeky. Think about that one, and maybe put that thought back out of your mind. And add in that you're blogging about the product or subject from your perspective, and you've got a recipe for being a successful affiliate marketer without being a sleazy, pushy salesman. And if all that sounds like potentially profitable fun, but you need a helping hand getting started or getting next level, I'd be more than happy to if you join me. And it says here, but it actually means in the link below the video. Or if you prefer to go it alone, that's fine as well. It's up to you. But if you'd like to join me or me to help you, click the link below this video and let's have a talk.